Time now for our next shloka of Aparoksh Anubhuti. Today I'm taking shlok 105. Sajatiya pravahascha vijatiya tiraskritihi niyamohi paranando niyamat kriyate buddhi. Translation: to maintain a continuous flow of thoughts of the same species by rejecting the influx of all dissimilar thought currents is called niyama, which is a great bliss experience. This is regularly practiced by the wise. As you know, we are talking about Aparoksh Anubhuti, which has been composed by Bhagwan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. And from Shlok 104 earlier, we have already done, we are talking about the sadhanas that a sadhak would do in terms of reaching the fourth stage of the spiritual journey, which is nididhyasana. So in Shlok 104, Bhagwan gave us the first sadhana for a nididhyasak, which was called yama. Yama in the Vedantic nididhyasan stage, not as the Yoga Sutra yama. So there's a difference which I explained last time, meaning restraint of senses. So today's shloka 105 talks about the second sadhana, which is niyama. Now, niyama also was a sadhana recommended by Bhagwan Patanjali in his Yoga Sutras. Niyam, yama, niyama. He also used niyama as the second sadhana in his Yoga Darshan. But this niyama of Vedant is very different from the niyama of Yoga Darshan. Let's see what Patanjali recommended as a sadhana in niyam. For him, there were 5 things included in niyam. They were shaucham, which is purity, cleanliness; santosham, contentedness; tapas, austerity, tapasya; swadhyay, study of the shastras; and Ishwar pranidhanam, which is worship of Ishwar. As you can see, these 5 sadhanas are very basic sadhanas which a sadhak would do in the initial stages of the spiritual journey. Shaucham, santosham, tapas, Ishwar pranidhanam, these are all sadhanas for purity, purification, which is the very, very initial stage that the sadhak needs to do. And of course, swadhyay, once the purification is over, he would study the texts. So for a Vedantic sadhak who is in the 4th stage of sadhana, nididhyasana, what exactly is Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya suggesting or recommending as nididhyasana, sadhana of nididhyasana? So to understand this sadhana of nididhyasana, which is niyama, we have to first understand a little bit about thoughts. So as you must be aware and have experienced it with your own thought processes, thoughts continuously flow one after the other. Then there is never a time when the mind is completely blank, except when you're asleep. So thoughts are continuously following one after the other. Then there are 2 kinds of thoughts that one can have: sajatiya and vijatiya. So, sajatiya vritti and vijatiya vritti. What is the difference? In a sajatiya vritti, the thoughts are associated only with atmagyan, adhyatma, spiritual thoughts. And they may be different kinds of spiritual thoughts, but they are all of the same nature, meaning they are dealing with Atma. So you may think of different Mahavakyas, for example, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Ayam Atma Brahma, Aham Sakshvi, Aham Anand. They are different kind. They are different thoughts, but they are of the same kind, and they are arising from Atmagyan. Okay. Now, the second kind of thought is Vijatiya Vritti. Vijatiya Vritti are thoughts which are not connected with Atmagyan. They arise from sansar. They arise from sanskars within you and sansar outside you. And these Vijatiya Vrittis interrupt the flow of the thoughts of Atmagyan. So let's say you are sitting in contemplation and you are meditating on Aham Brahmasmi, let's say. Then suddenly in that flow of Aham Brahmasmi, or you may even see in Japa, suddenly your thoughts go to the meeting which you are supposed to attend after some time, or some meeting which you have attended already in the past, or suddenly some thought about somebody doing something terrible to you or something very good to you, something from outside, something from inside, but not connected with Aham Brahmasmi. So these are called Vijatiya Vrittis. So these are the two kind of thoughts which you can have. So what is the sadhana of niyama? The sadhana of niyama is that every time a Vijatiya Vritti arises during your contemplation, you have to replace it with a Sajatiya Vritti. When a Nididhyasak is meditating, he's thinking of whatever, Aham Brahmasmi. Now suddenly the meditation is getting interrupted by a Vijatiya Vritti, meaning some thought from his own sanskars, previous experiences, or from something from sansar. What is this noise coming? Who is banging on the door? Pressure cooker is whistling, whatever it may be. When that happens, it's interrupting your contemplation. You must either block it, replace it, substitute it again immediately with a Sajatiya Vritti. Okay, so the flow of thoughts in the mind of a Nididhyasa should only be regarding Atma. That is the sadhana of niyama for a Nididhyasak. So what is the aim of the sadhana? What exactly are we trying to achieve? The aim of this sadhana is that spontaneously, effortlessly, the mind of the sadhak should only flow in Atmagyan without having to do some sadhana to block the interruption with a Vijatiya Vritti. What is the benefit of this sadhana? Bhagwan says, it's a great bliss experience. This can have two meanings. If continuously our mind is in Atmagyan, if continuously our mind is contemplating on Atma, without any interruptions of Vijatiya Vritti, obviously you are going to experience bliss, you are going to experience peace, peaceful. It will be a peaceful experience because you are just focused on that beautiful experience. And secondly, when he says, which is a great bliss experience, because of this sadhana, you are going towards the greatest bliss experience, which is Atmagyan. So that is the benefit of this niyama. And who is practicing this sadhana? It says this is regularly practiced by the wise. Who are the wise? The wise who have gone through the purification process. The wise who have done the sadhanas of qualified themselves with the sadhana chatushtay, who have studied Shravan, Manan, they have got the knowledge. Now they are on doing Nididhyasan. So don't try to jump directly into Nididhyasan. It is not that there is a law that you cannot do it, or there's any rule that you cannot do Nidhi Dhyasan until and unless you've done all the others, but you'll be wasting your time. Because if the purification process has not happened and you jump directly to Nidhi Dhyasan, then neither will you be able to benefit 100% from the Nidhi Dhyasan, because you'll always be disturbed by all the avguns which are still not cleared from your antakaran, all your rag, your dvesh, your ahankar, your abhiman, your 6 enemies, your vasanas will keep interrupting. And you'll have to keep trying to block the vijatiya vritti so that the sajatiya vritti can flourish in you. So do it in the systematic way. Go from step 1, 2, 3, reach the 4th one, and then do these beautiful sadhanas for Nidhi Dhyasan. Next Thursday, I will tell you the 3rd Nidhi Dhyasan sadhana. Okay? Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shidarpanam. Jai Gurudev. Thank you, Anil, for chanting. And thank you, Zoom team, for logging in on Zoom. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you all tomorrow for Bhakti. God bless.
Pranam, Ma. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Anil.
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 Good night, all.